Hey y'all, it's your girl Miss Melanated, and we're back on Melanated Podcast, where we support Black creatives all over the DMV. Today, we're here with Payday on the way, and she's gonna let y'all know why she's on the way.
Period. Thank you so much. Yes, my name is Payday on the way. I'm originally from the 804, which is in Southern Virginia. But, you know, we represent for the DMV all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into being a media presence? Whether it's rapping, acting, whatever you do, photography, How did you become a multifaceted media presence?
So I really started with photography, actually. That was back in 2020, and I got a camera. My parents gifted me one for a graduation gift. And I just realized how much I loved photography. Like, I just wanted to follow that, so that's what I did. And that led me into other spaces where I realized that I could do other things. Like, I can do whatever I want, basically. That's the kind of mindset I was in at the time. And I just love creation as a whole. I love music. I love all that shit. So I was just around some dope people doing their thing. I ended up reading a poem in front of some people. They loved my words. And I was like, music is words. So let me just try and use it. Like, I've always been good with words and I've always loved music. So why not do both? Like, put them together. And that's how I got into the music scene. And so that's been a whole other
ball game.
Yeah. But I love it though.
How long have you been doing music?
I just started, girl, just started. I decided one day is when I decided I was gonna do music, and that was in September of 2023.
Okay. So how has it been for you so far? Like, jumping into music, have you been leaving photography to jump into music? Have you been dabbling in both? Like, how is it?
So I do a lot of shit. Like, I'm a photographer, I do music, and I crochet, and all that just takes a lot of time. But music does take a lot of time because I also have to be more on social media as a presence, just to like build the audience and build fan engagement and all that. So that does take a lot of time, and I do have to like lead away from photography a little bit. However, I still am able to get a lot of photography done. Cause like I'm at shows, I might take pictures of people performing. I do work with Behind the Buzz a lot, where we do interviews for oftentimes musicians, but for anyone. And I do behind the scenes pictures there as well. So I still get my photography in here and there. But yeah, it's been fun. It's real fun.
Okay, so like now that you're in the music scene, how do you feel like you're growing in the space, and what are you learning in that space?
I feel like I'm growing a lot because I'm meeting the right people and making the right connections. I've met a lot of people that are just real genuine and real supportive of me, and they're also really inspiring. So they inspire me to go after what I want. I hope I inspire them to do the same. And it's just, I'm sorry, can you repeat the second part of that question? I want to make sure I get the answer.
How do you feel like you're growing in that space?
Yeah. I feel like I'm growing well because I have a big support system. But I also kind of just really believe in myself, and what I'm doing is for myself. It's not really for anyone else. So people always say authenticity is like a thing you can really follow, and people latch onto that. So I feel like I'm just really tapping into being myself and being authentic. And that naturally is allowing me to grow in this space.
Different spaces.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. So now that you're in the music space, in the scene, what would you say your sound is? Like, have you found your sound? Have you found like different audiences that you can connect to? Like, what do you say is your fan base? If you had to look at the camera and tell them like, these are the people I'm looking for. This is the music I play, I vibe to, and this is like the fans I attract. How would you say that?
So, in the future, I hope I attract all sorts of fans because I love all types of music. So I want to like do all sorts of different shit. Like, I'm gonna get experimental with it, really. But currently, I'm in my rap bag. I'm in my like hard female rap, but like good flows, just energy, high energy, crazy bars. And honestly, because of what I'm saying when I'm rapping, because like no shade, but I'm not doing like the pussy rap, okay? So I attract right now men and women. Like, I looked at my insights the other day. My following is literally 50-50 male and female. Hey! Literally. Like, the niggas is fucking with me. they be cranking my shit in the crowd, and I be like, damn, I love that, cause you know, I feel like female rappers are exploding in the rap game right now, and so it's like the perfect time for somebody new, but somebody that's like really saying something to slide in there. You know?
Okay, so with that being said, what is your take on female rap right now? Like, as a person that just got your toe wet in the industry,
Right.
and just, you know, like you just said, establishing that media presence, getting everything on the road, how do you see female rap and how you fit into the space?
Right now, I am happy to see so many female rappers being more mainstream. Because, you know, growing up for us, it was really just Nicki.
Yeah.
Honestly. And then everybody else was like here and there, but like in terms of being like
The number one.
it was just Nicki. And like she paved the way. She did what she had to do. But I'm glad to see that now there's so many more female rappers. And I feel like the female rappers that we have now are really giving that energy. Like, they are performing, like Cardi, Megan, Lotto, like all these women are really giving it their all. Flo Milli, like, it's crazy.
Flo Milli?
Flo Milli shit, bitch. I need her on popping my shit, bro.
Yeah.
I need her on that. But I like that there's a lot more space for women, and the world is appreciating women in the rap part of what we got going on. I feel like I fit in because, again, I'm doing something a little different. I'm doing something that the girlies that listen to pussy rap can still crank to and not feel like they missing something. I'm doing stuff for the niggas that want to hear good bars, or for anyone who want to hear actual bars, like flows. It's like more palatable, I feel like. So that's why, I don't know.
Okay.
I can really fit in.
So I just started watching rap shit, right?
Really? Okay.
The show by Issa Rae. So it's kind of like a loose interpretation of how the City Girls got their spark. And it was this
Wait,
one
how far
episode.
are you?
Girl, what? Episode 4?
Okay, man. I finished the first season, but I didn't finish the second one.
I just started. I think like I'm really just into. I just started.
It's good though.
Yeah, and I just, you know, every time I'm either watching something, I always figure out how I can fit it into my episodes or how I take this in, and kind of like, you know, one thing that like creatives are doing now is trying to relate it more to the world.
Mm-hmm.
So how it ties into the question I'm asking you is like, as a woman, do you feel like you can get far in the female rap game without playing into the industry?
I feel like yes, because of course I'm gonna say yes because I believe in myself, but I feel like yes because it's like a breath of fresh air, because I'm showing you don't have to do that to still get the interaction from the people. Again, it goes back to like authenticity. Also, I feel like I'm just like a weird character anyway, because like green locks, I'm tall as fuck, like,
Hey!
like dark skin, like, but I don't know, I just feel like it's something different, but I'm still getting the right reaction. Like, I have good stage presence as well. I'm not even trying to be on no like cocky shit, but I'm just the whole package. Like, I make my whole outfit, I perform well.
Why you gotta be cocky?
I know, right? No, really, like, I can really do a lot for myself. Like, I can do my own photo shoots. I'll make my whole outfit. I'll do my performances, do my thing, you know, like, make my own beats with my producer. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like
I'm coming at something different.
Yeah, it's just something different.
Well, you know, okay, so my question is, do you know Tierra Whack?
Yes.
Okay. So someone like Tierra Whack, like a woman that's super talented, super multifaceted, like just different than your mainstream average female rapper, like taking her stance in the rap game, do you feel like she is basically a little blackballed or a little bit of like, kind of like undermined? Like,
wasn't she in some drama recently though? Or am I misremembering?
I don't know. I don't know about the drama. I'm just saying like her.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be misremembering.
But I'm just saying, like, taking someone like her, you know, she does really good music. And it's something like, you know, Chica?
I heard of her.
She a heavyset girl, dark skin.
That's the one I was thinking of. She was the one that was
in some drama.
I think she was talking mess about somebody's kids on the plane or something on Twitter.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twitter, crazy place. I'm always popping up there. Right. I'm just saying, like, as someone who, like, females like that, you know, they have crazy bars. I'm talking about super talented. Of course, like you just said, dark-skinned women. And they're overlooked in the industry because they're not usually women who always highlight pussy talk. Do you feel like they get blackballed or like undermined in the industry
by the people overhead? I can see that.
You know, because the reason why I asked you that, because you, like you just said, coming up as an artist, I feel like a lot of us, it just in any type of creative space, always hold that point where it's just like, I'm different. I'm bringing something different to the table. Me, you can ask anybody, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm different. And I'm gonna bring something different to the table.
Right.
Because I'm not your average podcaster. I'm not your average girl that you're gonna meet. I am Lily. I'm Miss Melanated. I'm unique in my own platform.
Right.
But as I watch rap shit, like I said, talking, I see like they said, okay, it was like the person that's supposed to be like Carisha role.
Right.
Like she's like, okay, you want that queen shit. But it's like, and she's like, okay, but you're not playing the name of the game.
Right.
You're not playing the name of the game. You have to play the game in order to change its rules. But you can't get into the game if you're trying to create your own rules in the midst of playing. You know? And it's like, as a grown artist in the real world, that's a TV show, but as a real world, I see it in so many artists, like Chloe and Haley, when they first started coming out. They were just like a girls group, kind of singing a melodic step, but it's just like, they're under Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? They're under Jay-Z and Beyonce's label. People are investing. When you're an artist, you're not really you. You're a brand, a walking brand.
I've been saying that.
Yeah, you're a brand. You're a walking brand. If you understand business and how business works behind the scenes, there's a lot of people going into making you. Maybe how you start off, you started off as you, but as you get to a certain level of playing in a field, there's different people pouring into who you are. You know? How do you feel like people maneuver? Because like I said, Halle and Bailey, first they weren't like that, but it's just like, all right, slut it up a little bit. Put the titties up, make the skirt a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? Get on the track with Offset, and now let's get some money rolling, because so many people invested not 10,000, 15,000. Now we're talking about the 100,000s, the millions into you. And these people are making sure they get a return on their investment. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel like you could even deal with that? Or like coming into the spaces, how would you feel like, do you feel like your music would change? Do you feel like you're aware of that as you're making music? Or is it now you're in a space of just like, I'm only creating, I'm only just being?
I feel like with my creation, I'm in a space where, first of all, I'm not signing no deal for no music, because there's no money in music these days. If I'm signing a deal, it's for brand shit, because again, I am a brand, like, whatever. But even if I were in those situations, you talking about like slut it up or whatever, I do dress how I dress all sorts of different ways. So like there are times where I'm like really barely wearing anything, and I'm like, that's how I rock. Sometimes I'm fully covered, like today. So that wouldn't bother me, but I would not put that in my music, just because that's just not what I want to put out there in terms of personally, musically. Like I'll still be riding Sexy Red and City Girl, like I be rocking that shit, but I wouldn't make that myself, and I don't care who is saying what. I'm not making that if that's not what I want to make. So, but I still be having lines in my music where it's like about sex here and there, but it's just not. That's not the main focus of my. The main focus for me when I'm spitting is my flow and my bars. Like I want you to really hear what the fuck I'm saying. A lot of my shit, if you go back, you'll be catching shit you might have missed.
Okay.
So I think I would be cool.
So do you describe yourself as like a punny rapper? A funny rapper?
Absolutely. I'm very comedic in my bars. Like I'm serious. Like
spit something for us. Let's see.
Bro, I literally came on the track and said, unlike that well done steak, bitch, you are not tough. Like what the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? But it was so hard with the flow, like that shit went crazy. Or I literally said, I'll smurf you That mean I beat you until you're blue. Unserious. But yeah, like I like to say funny shit. I like to say shit that's never been said before. I like to use words that are like showing vocabulary. You know?
So in the midst of your creativity, while you're creating your music, and you said like coming up with these bars, what is your creation process?
That's a good question because people will be surprised at how I maneuver that shit. So first of all, when I'm writing my music, I don't write to a beat. I write to a metronome. I pick a tempo and I write to that. And then after the song is complete, me and my producer, Superman, we get together and we cook up shit together. Like how I'll be like, I hear this, he'll do this, and we just go back and forth until it's ready. And then I'll record it, and that's that. But in terms of writing, I don't sit and write like all at once in one sitting. I'll literally write, I'll come back to it maybe like 5 times in a day, just spend like 5 or 10 minutes because I don't like to overwork and feel like pressure to come up with something. So if I'm struggling, I'll just leave it and know I can come back to it later. Sometimes I'll do like 20, 25 minutes. Sometimes it's just 5 minutes, just like a couple words. But eventually, it's gonna get done. And I just did a feature with one of my bros, Matty Joe, and literally it was 2 features, and one of them I had finished, it was done, ready to go. The other one I was struggling so hard, like I don't know why I was struggling, like I just couldn't get the ending right, and I didn't finish it until I was literally on the way to the studio from Philly.
Well, honestly, I kind of really do appreciate that as like a creative myself. I write poetry. Okay. So I always tell people like how I write is, I think any creative can relate to this. If you're really writing or really creating, there's steps to the process of the word creation, no matter what you're making. Mm-hmm. And it's like when you have like creative block, it can be a short amount of time, it can be a big amount of time, but it's just like, leave it alone, come back. I feel like they just say they do that with your homework. Leave it alone, like if you block, leave it alone, let your mind rest, come back to the problem. Because when you approach something with a fresh mind, you always get new ideas.
You do.
Yeah, and it's like, when you're creating, especially something like music, I don't create music. I'm trying to dap into it. I'm just trying to see what I can do.
Poetry is music, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Yeah, and that's like, music. I always say that because it's like, I do so much poetry. Mm-hmm. And it's like...
Or music is poetry.
But I like the way you said that, like, you do it to a metronome. Like, yeah, because it's like you can get your cadence better with that.
You can figure out exactly how you want to say it and when you want to say it. Then you can just make as long as you know the tempo, you can make the beat. Yeah. Or find a beat that's that tempo.
Okay. Yeah. I love that though. So now that you're like on the road, do you have time for your other talents? Like I said, like I know you're an artist and you're focusing heavy on that. Yeah. So how do you feel about your crochet world?
I feel like crochet, it's hard to get it in because it's so long. It takes a long time. Like I made this too. It's some sleeves. It's the one under here. It takes a while, but it's so fun. Or fun, I don't know. But like relaxing.
Yeah.
It's fun making stuff. But it just takes a lot of time. So I just have a schedule. Like I have a set time where I film content and I have a set time where I edit content. Usually I crochet every night, at least something at night. I go to the gym too, so I'm having to work that in. Basically, I just go one thing at a time. I might have other things in my mind that I might want to make, but I just try to focus on one thing at a time so I can make sure I get shit done. And it's a struggle, but I'm making it work.
So now taking on all of these, like I said, different hats. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like you're balancing your 24 hours?
I feel like I'm doing well. Let me think about that. I think I'm doing well. Yeah, I honestly do. I'm busy. I'm always on go, but I think I'm just kind of used to it. I probably could use a break eventually, like a little vacation or whatever. But it's rewarding because I'm like seeing the fruits of my labor in real time. So that's kind of also just motivating me to keep going. It's a grind. So just gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So speaking of fruits of your labor,
what
do you feel like is exciting that's happening to you? Or like one thing that you didn't even envision that it's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
now it's happening. You're like, okay, this is dope. I'm gonna be out here.
Honestly, everything I'm doing to this day is amazing because, again, this time last year, I just wanted to be a full-time photographer. Like, that was it. And so, like, to imagine the fact that I'm, like, on big stages and I'm making outfits. I wasn't even crocheting at this time last year. It's, like, just crazy to... I literally told myself this in the shower last night. Like, your journey is not like a escalating treadmill or like an incline treadmill. It's more of just steps.
Mm-hmm.
And each step is growth from the last step. But a lot of times, if you're like on the treadmill, you're just chasing, going higher, 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 not realizing all the shit you done did in the past.
Yeah.
But if you're doing step by step and you're sitting there on each step and like, wow, I made it this far. And then you get to the next one, wow, I made it. Like, you're just grateful for everything. You're not even worried about the next step. You're just
enjoying.
Yeah, and it just keeps rolling. It's the climb.
It's the climb.
It's the climb. It ain't about how fast you get there.
Waiting on the other side.
That's my shit.
No, for real.
That's real though. Like you gotta appreciate every step of the way. So, but in terms of specifics, I am performing a lot and traveling. I have a show on the 8th coming up. Earfucks. It's all they call it like 3 different things, man. They really do. But it's gonna be a good show. That's on March 8th. On the 18th, I'm performing at the Pocket with the Show Love open gym showcase. That's gonna be real fun. And we also have on the 24th of March, I'll be having so much shit in my head, a movie premiere for Hurt People with Jason, and that's just gonna be like, I feel like this is gonna be the big show. Like, it's a movie premiere, it's a show with a bunch of dope artists. All these shows I'm in have amazing artists, and I'm just amazed to be surrounded by such talents.
Okay.
It's a lot of good shit going on.
So as you grow,
Yeah.
and like you set goals for yourself, what is one artist or creative that you're saying like, I gotta work with?
I'm gonna be honest. Currently, because I'm in my rap bag right now, because again, I'm gonna be doing other shit later down the line, so just know that. But right now in my rap bag, I'm gonna have to say Megan or Cardi, either one.
Why?
Because even though, like I said, I'm not really doing the pussy rap, which is perfectly fine. I'm still gonna ride with that shit. You feel me? Megan just got the bars, like, and her flows just go crazy. Like, I don't know. And I feel like she just been through a lot recently with all this shit going on, and she just needs a hug.
Yeah, like women need to support women.
Yeah, and she's inspiring. I have adored her ever since I found out about her way back in the day. I was like, damn, she hard. So I would love to work with her. And Cardi, I remember I was fucking with her before she blew up as well. Like, bro, ran down on it. Like that shit used to slide, bro. So to see her grow and excel like that is amazing to me. Like,
you know, I love Cardi's growth, not on the rapper side. Like, I think I'm very difficult. I could say hard when it comes to like judging female rap. Mm-hmm. Because like I just said, I'm not really more so like the pussy rap type cranker. I'm really more listening to like
what you saying,
who's coming through the body people.
Yeah. Even though they be on the pussy rap, I feel like they still be on that.
And some people never said like, I like this Lotto verse when she was just like, how you cheated back to take her back with your old nigga.
I like people say shit that's like, damn.
Yeah.
Why did you
I'll play
say
R&B, but bitch, I really heard something wrong with it. But like, it's just really funny. But when it comes to Cardi, I follow her ever since she was in her stripper days.
Literally. That's
and I absolutely love her as a personality.
She's so funny, bro.
She's just extra for no reason. When I see people like that, sometimes, you know, I got my extra days and I got my put together days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you my spirit animal, girl. You'll be on the wild side.
Right.
You'll be when the cameras ain't showing, girl. Because I love people like that sometimes. Because like
unapologetically
Like, I love that about some women that can be unapologetically that. But I do always say, while you unapologetically yourself, also be conscious of like how you influence others.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a line of being unapologetically you, because who's gonna tell you not to be you?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's when you hit a main stage, the lights hit different.
Yeah.
And I feel like going through life, growing as a creative, a lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
Because you're not responsible for everyone else and how they choose to live their life or how they choose to interpret your lyrics. But when you hit a main stage, people do look up to you.
Yeah.
And that is a factor that people have to factor in. Nobody told you, like, said that it has to be your duty, but heavy as the head that wears the crown is always going to be a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm going to ask that question to you. If you feel like you hit the main stage, you got to exactly where you want to be, you reached your highest high, how would you feel like you would give back to those behind you?
To people looking up to me?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would be a great influence, mainly because my big thing, especially anyone who gets to know me, is authenticity and just being genuine, being kind, whatever. Excuse me. So I feel like even in my music, even if I'm like talking like my shit, is mainly I'm just confident, and I feel like everyone should feel that way about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not saying I'm better than you, it's saying I'm that bitch. And if you, it depends on your perspective, because if you are like a negative minded person, you might take it as like, oh, like, but if you are, it's always glass half empty, glass half full. Like that's actually a real thing. Like it's how you look at life, how you look at your perspective, or how your perspective is. And so if you are a person that's like-minded, you're going to be like, oh, I like that. I fuck with, I believe that. I'm that too. And so I feel like that's my main message. And I think that's a great message for people to, because that just translates back to self-love. And self-love is like the most important thing. So.
Okay. Yeah. So my question is, do you think a lot of pussy rap is centered around self-love?
I think pussy rap is centered around having fun, centered around turning up, a vibe, I guess. And then, you know, there's also talk that, like, the industry is pushing that shit to brainwash the black community. So, I don't know, you know.
Do you feel like that's true?
I don't know. I do think that there are a lot of things probably happening in the industry that we don't know about. So who's to say what is and isn't happening? But I can't say for sure, like, yeah, I think that's what's happening. I can't say, no, I don't think that. I don't know. But I do think there is some shit happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was also some shit happening. But I think pussy rap is just centered around wanting to have fun, having a good time. It could be centered around some people having, like, not the right mindsets. I don't know. I'm not in their heads when they writing it. But I do know when Megan Big Old Freak come on, I'm in that bitch Big Old Freak. Big old thing. Like I love pussy rap. Like I will rap with it, but I'm not gonna create it. They're not gonna expect that from me. That's all I'll say.
Okay. So what are the genres that you're looking into to tap into more?
Man, I want to tap into bending genres eventually, but I love like grunge rock shit. Oh. I like obviously I would have to do some R&B or some vibe shit. I like alternative music, and that can go all over the place. So yeah. I love alternative music. I'll probably blend that with like maybe some rap or trap shit. I don't know. You never know. I just want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. It comes to mind at the time, because I just love music as a whole anyway, so I think it would be fun.
Okay, so you fall in love with the word creation.
Yes, I am a creative at heart, like, period. That's all I do, is create.
Okay, so let us know what is coming up for you.
Yes, so I just announced recently I have my first project coming out. That's on March 3rd, so that's in a week. Damn. That's in a week. That's my first project ever. My first song dropped November 3rd, so a few months later. And I'm excited. It's called Cyclopes Mode. It's a little EP. It's a little something for the people because you know they've been wanting something else, so I got something for them. I'm really excited about it. I'm happy. I've been getting a lot of responses of people like excited to hear it, so I just can't wait for it to drop.
Okay, so where can everyone find Cyclopes Mode?
Period. You can find it everywhere, all streaming services, YouTube, all that. When it drops on 3K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you going to do any performances for Cyclopes Mode? What do you have lined up for your EP promotion?
Yeah, so I have like all the performances that I mentioned earlier on 3/8. We got the Earth Fest on 3/18. We have a show at the Pocket, and on 3/24, the Hurt People movie premiere / show. I'll be performing there as well, and I'll be doing some promo there. But also, I'm gonna announce it for the first time right now because I haven't done it yet. I was gonna put this on Instagram
y'all, we
today.
got a Melanated exclusive.
Yeah. Period. We got an exclusive. I'm gonna actually host a Cyclopes Mode release party on 3/9. So yeah. It'll be a puff and paint session. It's RSVP only, but I'm gonna announce that probably when I leave for today. So y'all got the exclusive, just so you know.
Girl, we love it. We love it. Girl, we definitely gonna be supporting you in Cyclopes Mode. Girl,
Thank you.
no, this is amazing. Congratulations on your EP release. Congratulations on putting your creative spirit together and just kind of sharing it with the world. That's what everyone wants to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna ask you this. For anybody watching, how would you give advice to anybody who kind of wants to get to where you are, get to doing the stuff that you want to do, but just kind of in their head about it?
I would say you have to get out your head and get in your body. You can want to do something all you want, but what is that gonna do? You have to get up and do it. You have to go and get it. Like you literally, like this song is on my Cyclopes Mode EP. I mean, this bar is on my Cyclopes Mode EP. Your dreams don't come by UPS. You gotta go and get it. Like you literally gotta get up and make it happen. Whatever it may be, and fail and try again. There's no fail. There's only redirection.
Oh, amen.
There's only redirection, and you have to persevere and just keep going. Like it's not gonna be easy, but like I said, it's a step. You're always elevating, even if it feels like you're not. You can always look back and see how you've grown. Like, come on, you just gotta get up and get it. Like, get out your head. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Don't worry about what people say, because at the end of the day, there's only one you. No one else can be you, so no one can tell you how to be you. That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
What do you look like telling me how I am? Like, just be you and don't care about what anyone else is saying. Get after it. Because only you can make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have advice for other artists collabing with different artists and collabing with like features, podcasts, shows?
Yeah.
One thing that you've learned that you could tell people, okay, this is my peep, this is what I know to watch out for. This is what I'm learning, and this is what like I'm experiencing, how it made me feel, everything.
I guess I haven't done too many features yet because, you know, I'm still getting my feet wet. But I would say the biggest thing is just be open with your communication. You know, like communication is always key, I feel like. So even if something's not working out, it's okay to just say that. Like, you don't gotta be a dickhead, but just say it. It's okay. Or if you like running late, just open line of communication, I feel like eliminates misunderstandings and also builds bridges.
Yeah, amen to that. Amen.
The more you communicate, the more you learn about something.
Come on. Yeah.
So, just communicate.
Okay. Y'all, there we have it. Our episode with Payday on the way.
Yay.
Cyclopes is dropping March 3rd. Y'all heard it here first. And this is where to find Payday on the way. She gonna let you know.
Yes, you can find me everywhere at PaydaiOTW. And that's everywhere, like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, anywhere.
You heard it here first, y'all. Watch artists, creators, business owners grow as we're on Melanated Podcast supporting Black creatives all over the DMV. Let's get it.
Yes.